That is the realest ever wrote. From her line to his line.
Are you ready for
What's up, chicken heads? KFC Radio Live is coming to a stage near you. April 26th, we're at the Houston Improv. April 27th, we're in Dallas, Texas at the Addison Improv. And on April 29th, we're in Austin at the Moon Tower Comedy. So that's going to be a great weekend in Texas. In May, we're coming back to Boston, back to Wilbur, where we belong on May 12th. You can get tickets to the Wilbur. And May 14th, just a couple days after that, we'll be in Stamford, Connecticut for all you Northeast chicken heads. Get your tickets now. Things are selling out fast. Well, let's begin. It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool
I have an experiment
Sports.
I want to do on the show today, too.
Okay. It's the day after Valentine's Day as we record.
Gas. Can I tell you why I have gas, too?
I wonder why. You probably stuffed something in your fucking gullet that's not right for you.
So we got these
Did you
meals.
have a gallon of milk? You're lactose intolerant.
No,
Did you have
no.
something you have an allergy to? Did you eat
This is-
3x the amount of something you should eat? Did you?
Exactly.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Those are like the
check off
three
your
options.
bingo cards?
Bro, we have. I don't want to say the sponsor's name because I don't know if they're gonna even like this. But so we have a new sponsor coming up that does food stuff.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of food sent to my house, and
You just ate all of it.
Kevin, I had 4 dinners last night.
You got tapeworm, bro. You got a tapeworm.
I
in there.
legit had 4 dinners,
like full entree sides.
full on dinners.
Well, why? Were you high?
Yeah. Of course.
That'll do it. Yo, I mean, when you're high, it's like your body just does not turn off.
And I was like, these are healthy so far.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
also
yeah.
had 4 smoothies with it because it was 6 meals with 6 smoothies. I whacked 4 meals and 4 smoothies.
And that's supposed to last you the week?
A week.
And it lasted you a night.
It lasted me maybe 3 hours.
That's so much liquid.
Like fruit smoothies?
Yeah. I had 2 tropical punch, 1 strawberry and banana, 1 mango.
And you're just like sucking them down?
No, they're in like the green juice shakers. They're in one of those. They're a little
Okay.
thicker than the green
So
juices.
even worse. You're like gobbling it down.
No. I mean, they're not as thick as what you think a smoothie is.
Okay.
But they're thicker than a green juice. But they're in
Got
those
it.
same like green juice type
Ugh,
containers.
it's like you're just drinking a lot of pulp, basically.
No, they're very blended. They're honestly, it was all really good. That's why I ate so much
Yeah.
of it. But
All different? All the same?
all different. Had a chili, had a chicken with cheese, had a chicken with jalapenos, and then had it wasn't a meatloaf, but it was called a some kind of it wasn't a shepherd's pie. It was like a gardener's pie or something like that. But it was basically
Shepherd's pie.
a shepherd's pie. Yeah,
Shepherd's pie. So underrated.
flames.
One of the most underrated meals in the game. You're disgusting, you know? I mean, like, what do you want to
Yeah.
say? You're a
Yeah.
fucking animal. And then what happened? You just been farting ever since?
Yeah, woke myself up farting twice. I got a good Will Hunting. Like woke myself up. Jesus, having a fart.
Like from the smell or from the
No,
rumble?
From the rumble. Actually, one of them was very helpful. It got me to bed. I've had fallen asleep on the couch.
So you just feel like your cheeks wiggle or like...
I think it's the sound.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the house?
I'm not going to leave you hanging. I've done that. It's alarming.
Dude, when
It's
you
alarming,
said-
and it's the funniest thing in the world.
When you said it sounds like fireworks from another town over, I think it sounds like the last kernels of popcorn in the microwave. They're so sporadic. Just you think it's done, and then there's another. You go to grab it. I mean, that is so goddamn funny. And you are so goddamn gross.
I know.
You're not getting fat.
That's nice. I think I am, but that's nice.
We all think we are, but
Yeah.
on the outside, we're all the same.
Okay.
You know?
All right, that's good.
You're not getting, like, I eat 4 meals of dinner fat.
I don't eat. I'm actually really, if you think about it, what I'm doing is fucking beans with an eye.
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting. Yeah.
That's
'Cause,
why that's just
I-
bullshit.
I don't eat all day, and then I just eat 10,000 calories.
It's like, bro, I know plenty of people who do that. They're called busy people.
Yeah.
Like you're not some fucking trainer. You're not some like yoga nutritionist.
Dude.
I wake up in the morning. I don't have breakfast because I'm an idiot. I get to work. We start the podcast at 11. I don't stop until like 5. I go home. I eat. It's like, okay, it's been like 18 hours since I ate. And then I stuff my face, and guess what? That's not a diet. That's just I don't have the time during the day to eat regularly, so I stuff my face at night. It's a little bit easier to say intermittent fasting than I don't have the time to eat regular meals, so I stuff my face at night. But that's really what it's called.
I'm such a child that I eat so intermittently that I often don't even realize I haven't eaten until I'll be talking to like my mother on the phone. She's like, "Have you eaten today?"
All the time.
I'm like, fucking shit.
It's like Frank the Tank forgetting his birthday.
Yeah. I'll smoke when I get home, and I'll be like, oh no. Like I'll know what's about to come. I'm like, oh shit. This makes me hungry anyway, and I haven't eaten. This is gonna be a problem. like I'll order from 2 separate places. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna want a bagel right now, but maybe some Cuban food after.
God, man, disgusting.
Yeah. I might
So, a couple things to take care of. Our tickets are on sale for our live show right now. Tickets available for every show, but like limited for all of them. So none of them are sold out, but all of them are.
It's quite nice. I feel good right now because you guys it's like who's the person like you like us, you really like us.
Yeah.
Like all the shows are almost sold out. So if you want to come to Houston, Dallas, Austin, Boston, or Stanford, Houston the 26th, Dallas the 27th
Of April.
Yeah. Houston, 26th of April. Dallas, 27th of April. Austin, 29th of April. Boston, May 12th. Stanford, May 14th. They're all doing well.
So funny. John was like, have you heard from anybody about our ticket numbers? And I was like, no, not yet. He goes, oh, that's not good. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And then Nick was like, no, I looked. They're almost all sold out. Instantly, John's like entire demeanor changes.
Yeah.
And it's not like he walked around moping like, yo, I don't think our tickets are selling. He was just holding that on the inside, being his normal self. And then when he heard the opposite, just so happy. Which is actually something we the royal we of the Irish Catholic do. Like, we're holding shit in and nobody knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when we
I
find
hold it
out,
in tight.
like yeah, real tight. Put it like right in my asshole. Like, you're not getting out. But then when we find out like good news, you're like, oh my god. And people are like, wait, what? Was everything okay? It's like, oh no, I was crippled on the inside. I was emotionally like broken for the last week or so. You didn't know?
You know, in the Star Wars when they're in the fucking garbage bin. That's it. That's what my life.
What's that?
When the walls are just closing in.
Oh
like,
yeah.
We're not gonna get out of this.
And then you find out that it's like, you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
the button's right here. Oh, all right. We're good.
So
Get those tickets. I'm very excited now. I was scared. Now I'm happy. Let's do it.
We're good
Let's
to
have
go.
some fun.
Steve Furey's on the show today. Scoop of Steve Furey, one of the funniest guys that you probably maybe have not heard of yet. And I say that in the most respectful way because we talked to Steve about how he should be right up there with anybody selling theaters and maybe hopefully one day arenas. He is so goddamn funny. So he's on the show for a good, hour and a half. We chopped it up.
He's incredible. He's incredibly funny.
So funny.
Incredibly
He had an ATI. When is that going to come out, Nick?
I think we're going to move that to next week.
Okay, so Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday of next week, ATI Steve Furey was a good old-fashioned answer the fucking internet. The ones that we did pre-pandemic where it was like fucking original and funny and good banter between us, and he would take the extra step and go the extra mile. Really, really, really funny. So Steve's on the show. We'll do voicemails, of course.
I have an experiment I want to do.
Right. I was going to say, we'll get into some 1 Minute Man shit, but John wants to do an experiment.
Well, it's not an experiment because this is going to have to be like an edited thing. But I didn't realize it until I put my feet up earlier. We were watching a video. I tweeted it yesterday. If you guys saw it, it is the crypto song. It's fucking
so
flames.
fucking funny.
When I put my feet up, I realized and I often dress outlandishly, but today I am particularly in like
Sour Patch Kids,
I'm Frankenstein today.
Yeah.
I have a Too Fast, Too Furious
which
jacket
is super
on.
fire though.
This is fucking Flame City, dude. The back of this thing is like,
What is it? Like a fake driving jacket?
I don't
Racing jacket?
I don't even know.
Because it looks like a NASCAR jacket,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
obviously,
It looks like something Alex Bennett's gonna steal.
but it's got like sponsors on it and shit.
we're in Sour Patch Kids socks,
SPK. You know what?
and then,
Okay,
an old 1996 hat.
that they're all individually fire.
Yeah, together it's all a little bit much.
Well, like you said, what's the Larry David thing? You should always wear one thing that pops. You got 3 on, and if those jeans hug a little tighter, you're gonna be showing off a 4th. My son comes to me,
Not wearing underwear today. That's why.
not even jocked up.
Not even jock. I
Straight-
couldn't even do a jock today.
What?
It
With
was
jeans?
It was
I just never know what's going on. You know, I'm just always like, what's he gonna do?
Me and
next?
John are on the same wavelength today. It's like I've been doing that all morning.
What the or the naked underneath?
Because I
jeans?
smoked a ton. Oh no, I'm actually wearing my girlfriend's
Whoa.
running shorts.
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
whoa, hang on.
It was about to get weird.
I'll take things you shouldn't have said out loud for 100 hours.
I was
I
out of
don't
underwear
know-
too, but these
I'll
are
be
like
honest,
they're like spandex shorts.
If he said my girlfriend's underwear, I think it was more normal than what he said. Wearing your girlfriend's running shorts?
It's
like you got a pair of Spanx on.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
see these. Let me see these.
It's just
Take your pants off.
where's the?
This is crazy, right?
Oh shit! We just lost control of this. 1 sec. Let me put on.
That to me,
She has no idea I stole these.
it's getting weirder, folks.
It's just
It was black
they're
spandex
just
shorts.
black spandex.
Okay.
And they fit.
It's like compression shorts.
That's
Oh no, they don't fit. Things are snug.
I was picturing.
We
like,
have a real underwear crisis in this
big
this
time.
studio.
Let's
right now.
just all like this is all heading towards us wearing women's underwear. Let's just cut to the fucking chase and start cross dressing.
if we had like if we could maybe get like we order Amazon Prime a couple pairs of underwear, we just leave them up there. That would be pretty ideal. That would be
Oh,
hugely
to have some like
beneficial for
backups?
me some days. I just come in,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I got the pants at the office.
Right. So your What's your experiment?
Oh, okay, fine. I have a theory. Everyone's got to come put on music. Jackie, start with you. Come here. You have
Come
to
here, guinea pig.
You have to put on this song. I have a theory that there's no way to dance to this song aside from one way. And I'm gonna set it up to like the right part. This is gonna take a while.
So you just want me to like feel the music?
You gotta feel music. You gonna feel it sitting down?
What?
You gonna feel it sitting down?
Why can't I hear you that well?
Because they're noise
Noise
canceling.
It's
canceling.
so weird. What?
Jackie.
No, now I can hear you.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
Jackie is in a world of wonder right now. Like she's in Willy Wonka's factory.
It
You
is
know, what's
funny
that?
because women can't wear noise canceling headphones. You got to hear everything coming up on you. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, I don't need to hear
Walking
that.
down the block.
These will fuck me up.
Yeah, I don't recommend them. All right, ready? This isn't going the way I thought it was going to go.
Dance to it.
All
I
right.
don't know how to dance to it.
Experiment over.
I just don't know how to dance to that, but I like that, whatever that was.
You liked it?
It's really aggressive.
Yeah, it's a new song I found, and I have a theory that the only way you can dance to it is like a Nazi. And like, dude,
How do Nazis dance?
I don't know. Like, I'll put it. So I walk down the street, or I walk around my apartment with this on, and
Jackie passed the test. She did not dance like a Nazi.
I'll give it to you that now that you say that, I actually kind of see what you mean.
Like the goose step?
the way it feels. I'll show you. Right, the way it feels.
I need a dance.
Whoa!
That's not what I was.
You crumping too hard again, bro.
Like I go around my apartment like shaking. I'm like And that feels like how...
Is that what Nazis do?
Like modern Nazis.
I thought Nazis like step.
No, I wasn't talking about the goose step. I was talking like a modern Nazi, like a... Here,
Modern Nazis kick like that?
They're just very aggressive. I guess it's kind of like...
I can see what you mean by like sharp,
like angry, like...
It looks like a lane dance.
It does. That was
kicks and the jerks.
Hey, we're gonna do it for you now.
I can see the kicking.
Yeah, you feel Nazi-ish.
It's very sharp.
It's very aggressive and angry.
I don't know if this band would like you saying they make Nazi music.
No,
yeah, whatever.
I like the band very much. I don't think their beliefs are really rooted in Nazism.
You know what I like, by the way, real quick? Let me see those headphones. We're not sponsored by headphones right now, are we?
Not currently.
You see that? See that right there? Every fucking headphones should just have in giant goddamn letters right or left.
Why?
When they put like
the little
black on black L, I'm like, eh. Or it's underneath or whatever the fuck. It's just like, as you're putting them on, every single time, we're going to switch it.
Yeah.
Because you fucking see a giant R or L. There's no reason to hide that shit, in between the cushions or on some button or whatever. Make it easy for me. So stupid. All right, let's do some pop culture stuff. Tom Brady, on his podcast, I guess, said that Janet Jackson flashing that nippy nip was probably a good thing for the NFL. Reporters were asking me about that, and I couldn't even understand what they were telling me about. They were like, did you see the halftime show? I said, nah, I didn't see anything. I was thinking about the game, and I was trying to figure out halftime adjustments.
I don't think I even realized that was in a Pats game.
It took a while for us to figure out what had gone on. That's for the fans and not for the players. He then said, I think in the end it was probably a good thing for the NFL because everyone got to talk about it and was just more publicity and more publicity for the halftime shows. Is any publicity bad publicity? That's what they say, so who knows? For the NFL, I guess you could probably say that. Janet Jackson would probably wholeheartedly disagree. And
but also, it was Janet's decision.
Yeah, I don't think she would.
It
play
wasn't
victim.
an actual wardrobe malfunction. It was something they decided to do. So you can't.
I think she wouldn't play the victim. I think she would just say,
"It didn't go great.
Was this a good thing? No.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like when we talked to Shane about SNL, and he's like, No. I would rather have just had the job.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, Janet, that was good. Everyone was talking about you, right? No. I was fucking harassed and like.
I also think Shane would change that opinion now.
I agree.
We asked him right.
I
after
remember
that.
when he said that, and I was like, yeah, give it a minute.
Yeah.
And then recently Justin Timberlake pseudo apologized because he just let Janet Jackson flounder.
Because
she
told him to.
Did she?
Yeah, she said in her documentary. She's like, I called him. I said, they're blaming me. Fine. No reason to ruin your career too.
Oh. Interesting. I didn't know that part. I thought you meant she called him and said you need to apologize to me.
No.
Because this past year he kind of apologized.
Yeah, I think they're making a bigger deal.
What a fucking gangster, Janet Jackson.
I didn't see the documentary. I just remember hearing that. So if I'm misquoting it, I apologize. But I think she said something effective where I was like, I called Justin and I was like, do not get involved.
I wholeheartedly know I would do that too.
What?
I would absolutely do the same thing.
Be like, yeah, it's like if I'm taking the heat, whatever. Give a shit.
I would make an effort.
No reason for everyone to go down.
Right. Right. Now, I also think if I was Justin Timberlake and somebody made that call, I think I would then still stick up for them.
Yeah, probably.
Because when someone faces you down with I will ruin my career for this, and you just take that.
It depends on things we'll never know. Was this all Janet's idea?
Right.
And,
right. If she was like, yo, put my nipple out.
Right.
And then he was like, I don't really think that's a good idea. And she's like, do it, bitch. Then, yeah.
All right, fine. Yeah, you can wear all that. And also, it's easier for Janet. Imagine if it was like, yo, whip my cock out.
Yeah, forget it.
The police would have him off the stage.
Yeah. And it's also easy for Janet Jackson, a fucking icon who had probably, had hundreds of millions of dollars by that point. Not to say that Justin was no slouch, but still, to say, I got this. Don't worry about it, But man, what a weird.
This controversy's on me.
What a wacky little mark on the calendar.
Yeah.
If you were to go through pop culture, that would be on the calendar. That would delineate boom, and then Janet's nipple came out, and then we went on to this and that.
When I got caught having a party in high school, I had this party in high school where it was chaos. It was like the party didn't stop for a week. like I had friends just living
Who
in
were
my
your parents?
my parents. So it was because I went to a different school than my siblings who were in public school. They were in like the regular February school system, like you get February vacation.
Right.
And so my parents and my family all went up to Sutton Mountain, Canada, and I was living with my grandfather. And I told all my friends who were like in
They
public
just
school.
abandon you all the time. So many times, just like, see you, John.
And I had all my friends who were in public school. Still, I was a sophomore in high school, I think, and I just called all my boys and I was like, "Yo, open house,
Let's go,
like open house for a week."
Yeah.
And I would like sneak out of my grandfather's house to get like which wasn't particularly close to my house. Have like someone pick me up. I'd go party at the house. We'd had like, dude, it was like I remember one time my aunt just came home. Like my friends were just sitting in the living room playing. And they're like, "How the fuck did you get in here? What is going on?" But when my parents came home. There were many pieces of evidence that they were party. It was some fucked up shit where like all the kids who were my age on the Canada trip got caught throwing a party, and my parents were like, "We're so proud of you." Like,
Not you, John.
and I was like, "Whoa,
Oh boy,
you guys are gonna be upset when you get home." Because
did you know you were going down?
bro, we lost a gerbil. We lost I didn't find out about this until later, but my mom, like one of my mom's like diamond rings were gone.
Oh shit!
Stolen? I think some girl was just wearing it because we found it like under a couch. Like I think some girls just like wearing it around, like so like they were just like raiding my parents' jewelry, and then the hamster or gerbil, whatever it was, we found in a wall because we would hear it crawling. It was in a wall. We'd always hear it, and so we just. I think my dad like unscrewed one of the fucking outlets and just held a spoon of peanut butter there for like hours until the thing came out. But all this like makes me think of it is because the other thing that. They knew when they came home that I didn't even catch. 'Cause I cleaned up, but I didn't even catch was that like on the kitchen table, like we had open. I think it was Rolling Stone magazine, just a Janet's titty, and we were like just passing around, like having beers, like let me see that nip, let me see that nip.
You know what's funny? I don't think I've ever seen the sun since. That's what it was, right? It was like a piece of jewelry that was the sun.
Nipple
in the middle
piercing, right?
Was it a piercing?
I think it was a piercing.
And then but it was big.
Oh yeah, huge.
So like her nipple was holding that up.
I think so. Pull her up. Let's see.
Because you would think that's one of those things where people I got it. Like the next day you hear the news being like, and now like the sun nipples are sold out everywhere. You know, it didn't really hit like that. What a fuck! It really was a move to just yoink that thing. Do you even Jackie Paps? Do you even know this?
I mean, I know, but
but you never saw it, like not even close.
Isn't
right?
this the origin of the word nip slip?
Nah, can't.
That's a good question. I don't think.
This was the origin of wardrobe malfunction.
Oh,
that's
for sure. That's for sure. The beginning of that.
It's when you watch it. I hadn't seen it in so long. To say this was a wardrobe malfunction is crazy town.
She even goes, like, come on.
Huh?
Why did they stage it?
I think just to be like, well, let's do something wild and show some titties.
Yeah, no.
Nowadays it would be like
where nip slip started.
Nip slip started.
This is where nip slip started.
Yeah.
Because
But that's not a nip slip. That's a full on titty out.
Yeah, I think they just didn't know how to say it on like the news.
Also,
so they're like,
a nip slip is like what Jackie does every day. This is like a fucking nip rip. This is like rip my clothes off in front of the world. Was that was blurred out there? Press pause.
That's not. I don't think that's blurred out.
But I can't really see. I had this vision of like a brass like.
No, the sun's right, but you just seen that in pictures or something. Like we never saw that live on the broadcast.
You know, it's funny. Like
this was a 2004 Super Bowl. I don't think I ever put together that the Pats were playing in the Super Bowl.
Timberlake's pants. Those are great. just an all timer. Anyway, I don't even know. Because of Tom Brady. MGK and Megan Fox broke up a little while ago. We're a little late to that, but
are we late? I just found out today.
Oh yeah, no, we're late. That was a couple of days.
Oh, maybe yesterday I found out.
A couple of days ago. It might have been like over the weekend. But as the quintessential, like we have been in toxic relationships, we got to talk about that. That. Let me tell you something. If at any point you declare yourself a twin flame and say that you're like so connected sexually and emotionally that you're soulmates, you're gonna break up, and you're gonna break up pretty fast.
Dude,
That is a fact, Jack.
I saw. That's obvious. That's like no. That's you're trying to prove something to us.
Oh, they reunited.
Right.
Okay, great.
But they
Sure, that's
But last I saw is they reunited at their therapist's office. Their counselor.
that's also you're done,
Bro,
you're gonna walk out of there, and it's gonna go right back to what it was. See you later.
But can you imagine being the counselor who has to watch these two walk in
These two fucking
and be like,
assholes.
you don't even we are not starting with your marriage. You have so
We gotta
much
go,
other
like,
shit.
30 years back. Be like, okay, Megan, when you
there's-
were like sexualized on the movie set when you were fucking 15.
Right.
Let's start there. Colson, your mother died. Like, there's so much shit that needs to be discussed
Just
before
like
you.
I'm gonna start with like what made you put on these clothes today?
Yeah.
And then like we have an eternity's worth of stuff to get through. God damn, could she get it though?
Dude, she should have just stayed. I
But
think
also her gangster, and I hate to say this is a gangster move because I'm sure people have done it to me, or people have done things like so petty and so
she
rude
was
to
the
me.
queen of petty in this breakup.
She
Follows
the falls. It was
Harry Styles. So she broke up with him, unfollowed everybody on Instagram except for three
deleted
people.
all his pictures,
Deleted all the pictures together. They unfollowed each other.
which I think if you're deleting pictures in a breakup, that is the telltale sign that you care too much. You lost because you care more.
The only time I think you should do it is if it's a dual thing. Like if somehow you both agree upon it. Like let's both delete our shit.
I think it's I don't know. I guess it's because I don't really use like Instagram that much. Like I've dated girls who were like, "Do you want me to go delete the picture?" I was like, "I don't give a fuck." Like,
Yeah,
no.
I
Like,
wouldn't-
I think that's like yeah, no, you date. I didn't think I didn't fucking pick you up from the Virgin Farm. Like I'm you're an adult woman. I have a
Virgin
feeling
Farm.
you've dated people before.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't go near the Virgin Farm. Fuck that. I'm going down the block to the slut farm. Way before I'm going to the Virgin Farm.
But it's like I'm like, no, you don't delete pictures of your ex-boyfriends. Like I don't know, I'm not gonna scroll 60 weeks back. I can't imagine many people are.
Yeah.
It's a weird move to even do that.
But you know what? The next girl and the next people will. Those fucking weirdos.
What do you mean?
The next person you're in a toxic relationship is going to scroll 60 weeks back. Like, why are these pictures still up?
But I think because that's the part of winning a breakup isn't like putting on Facebook like you in the club with a chick. It's not fucking like it's not. I don't think it's like making them cry more or you like getting money or whenever people talk about like winning the breakup. Like I
Winning
think
the
it's just
breakup
like
is just-
it's caring less.
Like, you didn't say anything about me. You don't talk about me. And it could be fake. You might be like, I want to post this so bad, and you don't. But the worst thing that you can do to somebody is just be like, who? What? Oh, you're gone.
Yeah,
Like, you're gone.
right.
You lost me. We're
Or
out.
just like no, I didn't go delete our pictures. I don't fucking care that much.
Yeah.
You care too much.
Yeah.
You lose.
Right.
It's that's a universal rule.
I mean-
it's not just relationships. If you care, you lose.
I would imagine, I don't know how many she followed, but unfollowing a whole bunch of people got to suck. Right? You got to sit there. Boop,
can't
boop,
imagine.
Boop, 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 boop. Even if it's like a few dozen.
I imagine
a
she
couple
had
hundred.
an assistant handle that one.
You're right. You're right. But anyway, so she unfollowed everybody, and the only people she followed were Eminem, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, remember that guy who fucking made you switch genres? Follow him. Then Harry Styles, which I feel that's like Megan Fox either fucked Harry Styles or really, really, really wants to fuck
Yeah.
Harry Styles. And then the little icing on the cake here, and a little cherry on top. Timothee Chalamet.
That's the boy, dude.
Timothy Chalamet. I don't know. Have we gotten to the bottom of that, Pavs? Has anybody said anything with those?
It's a hot piece of ass, dude.
Like Harry Styles is up in everybody.
I'm gonna go fuck Dune Boy.
I was thinking to myself, like, did Megan Fox fuck Harry Styles? Like, or did Timothee Chalamet fuck Megan Fox? Like, no, Megan Fox fucked him.
Oh yeah,
That's
like-
for sure.
that's
That's Amazon style at the very least, if not full
him,
blown.
him and Harry are fucking catching it.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe he was a threesome with Harry Styles, Timothee Chalamet, and Megan Fox, which is
Megan Fox strapped up, probably.
Yeah, totally. Oh, I thought that was I'm talking about her. She fucked them for sure. Their dicks did not go inside anything other than maybe each other. Megan Fox did not get penetrated. No. She fucked Timothee Chalamet to the moon and back, and then was like, "All right, Harry, let me break this off for you too." No doubt about it.
Now kiss.
But whatever that is, that's got to drive MGK crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Rhea who said, like, I love to picture them just fighting about.
Damn it, you followed Timothee Chalamet.
But even before that following, just they had some argument that she was like, I'm gonna file that away for later.
Totally.
And
you know that he like, what do you think it was? You think it was like something like Megan Fox has fucked one of them before and he's like jealous, or like MGK just like doesn't like Timothee Chalamet because of like
I think it's
his
that
body
one.
of work and his style and stuff.
I think both of them are
That's
like
even funnier
because I think both of them are kind of more renowned in their fields of work. Right?
Yeah.
Whereas MGK is kind of I don't know. I don't dislike MGK. I think his persona has gone way overboard. But the music, I thought I like Tickets to My Downfall. I didn't really listen to the other one. But
Tickets to My Downfall was I think a really, I don't want to say great album because that's reserved. I think it was really, really good though.
Yeah,
I
listened to Tickets to My Downfall a lot.
A lot. I liked a lot of the songs. It's one of the few albums in like the last decade because everyone does singles and shit.
Yeah.
I really rarely, even Kanye, Drake, all these people, their full albums to me are never really that good. That was, if you like punk music, it was like hit, which also makes sense because Travis Barker wrote and played and sung on like a lot of them.
Yeah.
So it's like half a Blink album.
Which is why Blink is back. They were like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, enough of that. Knock that off.
Oh, you think you're gonna be able to do this? No. Yeah.
Don't show them that there's a formula to this.
But that album and his status, his like where he was at in life in that moment was good. He was like a little bit humbled, trying a new thing. Remember he told that story about moving into the new neighborhood and trying to make friends, being polite. And then I think that sold well and he got cocky and then he went overboard. But also like can't knock the hustle. Like go fucking rock star. Wear the crazy clothes. Smash the guitar in the middle of the street when you're at the VM. Whatever the fuck, you know?
I think he like bottled himself at one point.
Crazy shit. And also when you start fucking Megan Fox, it's like, you know, you can't just be like a normal dude and be like, oh, that's my girl Megan. You know, it's just gonna be crazy. You guys are gonna like light each other on fire.
But I
suck each other's dicks and stuff.
When you're twin flames, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it goes.
Whoever was leading all the talk in that relationship, the other one has to just be like, that one got away from me.
For real. What do you think of the Mischief boots, John? Don't tell me you'd wear them.
No, of course I wouldn't wear them. I don't know. I can't say I have much of an opinion on it. It is.
If you had those with this fit right now,
I'll tell you what. If you had those in Amsterdam, it would have been dope. If your something red was a pair of the Mischief boots, if you don't know what we're talking about, this company or this brand Mischief, they come out of Brooklyn. They're kind of like a fashion house, but they're also more like artwork because these things are meant to be a little more like art than like everyday wear. They made these gigantic red rubber boots that retail for like $4,500. They look like, some people said Astro Boy from anime. Other people said it looks like Dora the Explorer. Just gigantic red rubber boots. If you wear those, like Seth Rollins from the WWE wore them in the ring, and his character is like, I'm an over-the-top asshole, all good. If you wear those being like, look how ridiculous I am, all good. If you strut into the arena or to the bar or to the wherever being like, yo, I got my Mischief boots on, you're a dumb dickhead.
See, but I'll say this about that. I mean, and they're just like the perfect example of like marketing and advertising, and like they gave them to a bunch of fucking influencers.
They're hard to get. They're expensive. They're scarce.
and $350. I was honestly expecting more.
What was that? $4,500.
Oh,
retail was $350. Got it. So if you could get these in retail, which I believe they were probably very hard because it was mostly like friends and family getting gifted, but you could buy them for $350. They're going on the secondary market for like $4,000.
It's crazy how people are like, how are these selling? Like, I don't know if you heard of marketing. Like, it's fucking they're a lesson in virality. But I will say,
I mean, it's absolutely a lesson in like Emperor's New Clothes, where it's like this is just deemed like this is going to be the thing. a couple people buy into it and say, "Look how silly this is," and it's the thing.
See, so Janelle Monáe, I don't think really does, but I think Google to like the first Google page you put up. I actually think that most of the people who are wearing them are wearing them pretty well.
Don't say it.
I think like
I knew you were gonna say it.
Like that's Wisdom. Like Wisdom can dress fucking anything. That dude's a fucking gangster. If you don't follow Wisdom on Instagram, you're missing out. That dude can wear fucking. He is a gangster at dressing. But I actually think Diplo looks all right here. There's like they actually don't look as bad. I wouldn't wear them, but I don't. I'm surprised at how many people I'm like, oh, they're actually kind of pulling that off.
I guess so. I guess so. I don't know, man. Right,
like it's
Shay Gil.
but that's also the point. Like they sent them to people who can pull them off. So everyone you see, like, oh, it actually
The girls look a little like they just look like oversized Uggs a little bit. The guys, I think, look like.
Whereas there was the one with like I think it was Lil Wayne in them. Like he had like he's wearing it with like a skirt. Like it's all like crazy outfits, but they kind of Wayne kind of looks like.
But that's also because he's wearing like a yellow skirt.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Shea Gilgeous Alexander. He wore skinny jeans and like a shirt. And I was just like, I don't know, man. Like I think that looks ridiculous. I think you look goofy as fuck. But
I think we gotta get our hands on the
well, they remind me very much of Big Baller Brand. Whereas like. I just, completely sewered them on the internet, so they probably won't send me any. But they're just the same guys that made the Jesus Air Max with the holy water and the bubble. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
When what's his face made the devil ones, and they made the Jesus ones.
Yeah.
They also are responsible for the ATM that had ranked everybody's net worth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So these guys, they are like attention. They like do shit to be like, artsy, and this is how avant-garde fashion and shit works. I wonder what
Lana
it is like
Rhodes
on the
was wearing
inside.
them. Guess what? Lana Rhodes looks good in them. Like they're
Rhodes.
smart about who they send them to. They send them to people who look good in them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lana is, she can wear whatever the fuck she wants. That's a fact. So Olivia Wilde is getting shit from, like, everybody. I should say mostly women on the internet. She posted a picture of A$AP Rocky filming Rihanna as she performed. And she said, if I thought he was hot before, this really put me over the edge. Now, knowing that the idea is at least that Olivia Wilde cheated on Jason Sudeikis with Harry Styles, and there was some relationship wrecking and stuff, I think some people don't like that about her. But the female response was like, this is so inappropriate. Leave them alone. Like, what are you doing? This is garbage. If I didn't know that, I would have like not even batted an eyelash at that post.
It's
to be like that guy's hot.
It's
what?
It's deranged. And,
it's crazy, right?
Dude, A$AP Rocky's hot as fuck, bro.
And it's like
A$AP Rocky's like one of the hottest dudes alive.
If anything, don't you want someone to say that about like your like if I was Rihanna, I'd be like, fuck yeah, good.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, A$AP Rocky he's got that smile. He's got a 1,000-watt smile.
Yeah.
It's like
you know why?
He's a very handsome man.
He's busy fucking blowing loads in Rihanna. That's why.
He also
I'd be fucking smiling if I was leaving it in on Riri too.
He also had his if we're talking about like with just the Mischief thing, like lessons in marketing and lessons in virality. Dude, the fact that he was just walking everywhere with her, was it Mercer and Prince? Is that his whiskey? And I should actually know it because it's like my buddy distributes it.
Is that like Mercer and Prince Street?
It's his whiskey.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a sick, bro.
That's cool.
That's the bottle. It comes with 2 glasses. That's
square
like,
glasses. That's
yeah,
very cool.
It's just fucking sick. But he was carrying it everywhere, label out, like he knows what he's doing. He's like Mercer and Prince, Mercer and Prince, Mercer and Prince. But it's a very cool colorway and it's a very cool bottle.
Yeah, the green.
Yeah,
it's all very cool. I mean,
but like if you're like, I don't know. I think that's just like, I don't know. Does anyone
that's
care
more
that's
just more of we hate Olivia Wilde, and like there's
it's
there's
crazy
like
how
one little centimeter of like I understand the angle, like it's rude.
Don't say another fucking
like that's I don't agree with that.
No
but it's
point
like,
is that rude.
It's like you're just that is some hive mind shit. Like 3 or 4 people at the top of the comments must have said it, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck her.
Yeah.
Because that is like so nuts. It's like if anything, I think it's cool that like she refers to him as like what that's something that a regular girl would say, you know. And
Yeah.
she's just like a regular girl talking about celebrity
this
gossip.
fucking guy is like supporting his wife.
Yeah.
It is weird too, like, just how and this is nothing revelatory here, but like how quickly, like I feel like Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles were like the sweethearts, and then it was just like Florence Pugh burned that house down.
Big time. That movie set a lot of different careers in a lot of different directions.
I still haven't seen it. I heard it's fine. I heard it's pretty good though.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people liked it. And then wrapping up here, we'll just do a quick little mention of some TV shows. The Last of Us bumped up to Friday to miss the Super Bowl. I didn't see the numbers, but I'm sure they fucking crushed again. The show just keeps on growing in viewers, and they have not missed yet.
I thought the bloater was a little silly.
The bloater is this is what's a little weird.
That's a video game.
That's a video
Right,
game thing.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
so, not only that, but like,
And
spoiler
I'm
alert,
sorry.
there's a
I'm sorry
person
to.
who dies in this episode that I didn't think was going to die because I thought they were going to be a part of like the long haul. But then when you think about it as a video game, it's like this level, this happens. This level, this person dies.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like you fight this bad guy, and then there's a new bad guy, and it feels like, I can't wait to see this play out over several episodes. And it's like, nope, never mind, because you're on to the next level in the game. You know.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll keep going like that. I'd be surprised if like every episode is a level.
But I think it kind of like
I'm hoping that there hasn't really been a big bad besides like the cordyceps yet, and like somebody that is the true villain that we're rooting against.
Yeah.
Fedra kind of, but they're also we now have seen they've been taken out in different cities, so it's like who is the adversary in that case?
That's what I mean. So it's like Nick Offerman and that dude bounced, and then the next, I do think that there is a little element of that, and that we don't have like a Night King or something like that to borrow from Game of Thrones, like other than just
All the zombies. I feel like that's
zombies
zombie
itself,
shows.
you know?
It's usually the zombies or the enemy.
The bloater is like a nod to
The video game. Yeah.
But
I thought it looked a little silly. I get how it works in a video
he's
game.
a big fat
but,
though. Like,
yeah.
it's not like a. I like that in the game, and they did it. They rip your jaw apart. That's like what the thing does. But it doesn't make any sense to me, really. Like, I don't think that would happen if let's say this fungi thing happened. I don't think you would like grow.
Right.
I think if you fucking infected like Andre the Giant, you'd look like that. But I don't think you would be like, I'm the king because I eat the most fungus or whatever. But still a great. And you know what is like? As I was watching that episode, I was like, I bet this level is so fun when he's in the clock tower and he's got a protector with a sniper. Is that?
I've
that
never
feels
played.
very much like okay, in this level, you're gonna have to protect her, so shoot all of the bad guys around her with a sniper rifle. And it's like I could see she gets to a checkpoint and you're safe, and then she makes it all the way. Like I can see where the game is pretty awesome. I downloaded it. I just have not. Take that away. Don't like that. The fungus heads really.
Yeah, I don't find that.
It reminds me of Tree Man with the bark on his skin.
Yeah.
I do not like that. Oh, okay, no more. Moving on.
It is so funny talk. So I got my parents into this because my parents have really post pandemic started watching TV. Like they I don't think they realized that TV can be really really good. So we watched. I think Master. No, what's the
Master of None?
No. The FBI one.
Something Mind.
Yeah, it's a
Mindhunter?
Mindhunter.
Yeah.
We watched that and they're like, "Holy shit, this is great!" I was like, "Yeah, most TV these days is really great."
Yeah.
And so they've been on a huge watching.
I disagree with
everything.
that. I'd say there's always great TV to find. Not most of it, but
Right. And so I got them in on this, and it's so funny watching. I'll talk to them after every time they watch. They call me, and it is a thing. It's a skill. Being good at watching TV, or watching movies,
Totally.
And I don't think of myself as a critic by any means because I'm everything. I'm like, that's pretty good.
But you got to notice things and pay attention.
Like I saw my dad, and he was couldn't believe that Henry shot Sam. Sam was his name.
I don't even
Was the
remember
deaf
names.
kid's name? Sam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, it was just I must have really broken his heart. And I was like, well, he did it on purpose. And he's like, he shot him on purpose? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, he was
He
infected.
was attacking.
And he's like, oh, I thought our blood cured him. And I was like, so
What about when he went?
I was like, what do you think he was doing? I thought she just woke him up. I was like, you thought that was his reaction to me and woken up, dude?
I mean, I've never woken up a deaf kid. That might be the reaction.
Bro, that is so funny. That's such a dad thing. Like,
and then I made fun. And he kind of got me back where I was like, you think just fucking. Like if I had the COVID vaccine and someone has COVID, I'd cut my hand open, just rub them blood, and like they'd be all
cures
right.
you? Yeah.
And he's like, well, it's a fucking fiction show. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, fair play.
but more importantly, what did you think was happening when he flashed his teeth and attacked her, and for like 30 seconds was screaming and punching, and he was saying, "Joel, save me, save me." What are they playing tickle fight?
So, I was just some people are tough to get up in the morning.
Crazy. I'm a night person. I'm not a morning person. Don't talk to me before I have my morning coffee. Try to eat your face. I'm happy you brought up Mindhunter. Because I watched Freebird. I'm late to the show on that. I saw so many Blackbird. So I saw so many commercial like pre-roll things that were like 1 million awards and nominated.
Yeah, Twitter
for all
hit you with
this.
it hard.
Yeah, and so that actually was like, eh. So I remember tweeting like, "Is this really worth it?" Because I'm getting pushed for it. And a lot of people were like, "Yes." I thought it was very Mindhunter-esque.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did 2 episodes and kind of just fell off.
It's getting inside the mind of a serial killer, and Taron Egerton is good.
Paul Walter Hauser, I believe,
Is incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know what his regular voice is. I've seen how he looks regularly, like without just looking like an inmate. He plays this creep in prison that has this like real high voice, like, hey man, like, what's the youngest girl you ever fucked? And it's so creepy and very, very good. Only 6 episodes though.
Oh, really?
Which
So I should finish
I
it.
often say I like that, but this was the one time I wanted more. I could have at least done 8, if not 10. Really fucking good though. If you like Mindhunter, you like that kind of shit, for sure watch Blackbird.
And I'll throw in Shrinking.
Yeah, Shrinking too. They're both on Apple.
TV.
So I've been watching both of those. Jason Segel's very good in that. And Harrison
Harrison
Ford's a
Ford's
fucking
great.
gangster.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a G. I've been reading articles about him. Indiana Jones is coming out. He's like, fuck all you people. I don't give a fuck about you guys. I'm just here to like make money.
Dude,
and
what
do
was
good
it? Like,
movies.
this is his first, like, kind of comedy. And he was like, what'd you learn? He just goes, nothing.
Nothing. I've been doing this forever. Fuck you guys. He's so like I bet to people who like talk about the craft and the art, he'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, man. I'm just here to act. Like,
What did
leave
you
me
learn? I
alone."
learned nothing.
If by chance we ever get him on, just talk about hobbies with him. Like, he doesn't want to talk about acting.
Talk about the
any
plane,
of that
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
Let's talk about flying planes, man.
He also looks good.
Yeah, for like he's like 80, isn't he?
He looked like I was surprised. There's like
He's looked the same for like.
and it's actually funny too in talking. And my parents are watching that as well. And in talking to my dad and seeing how we see things differently, and I think probably because of our age, we're like, I saw Harrison Ford like shaving in the mirror. I was like, damn, Harrison Ford looks pretty good. Like, he's looking pretty slim.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, he's wasting away.
No, I think he looks good. Though.
I thought I was like, oh.
That's one from
My dad thought he actually has fucking Parkinson's.
Really, he doesn't seem
I
like
didn't think so either. But
Yeah.
he's like, why is he so skinny? Is he sick? Like, does he have Parkinson's?
I don't know.
And I was like, I don't think.
I
he
think
was
your
skinny.
dad might be 0 for 2 on that on TV right now.
I think he's just like, he sees a man who used to be jacked and is older,
Yeah.
and it's like, is that what's gonna happen to me?
I guess he also was like kind of a silver fox pretty early, so it's like
Yeah.
the hair being gray doesn't really affect it. In the new Indiana Jones, they said like he limited the jokes about how old he is. He's like, I don't want that to be the story.
Yeah.
Like he's older, he's doing this adventure. That's it. Not everything has to be like, I can't, my back can't do this anymore, kid.
Too old for this shit.
Yeah. He's like, there's some, but I limited it, so that's cool.
Oh, you know who I love in Shrinking is fucking his neighbor who
The chick
From Scrubs,
from
right?
Scrubs. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
Dr. Cox's
She's
wife.
good, yeah.
or Dr. Cox's ex-wife. I don't think they're ever actually married. They're always
I
like
think-
in a very toxic relationship to the whole episode series.
Yeah,
but-
they might get married. Or no,
They definitely reconcile and break up, but I don't know.
They
if,
reconcile, but I think they're like, we'll never get married again or something.
Yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. I haven't seen her like in anything since Scrubs. But she's great.
I think
I'm sure she's done plenty.
I think she was in Bill Lawrence, who did Scrubs, did Cougar Town. I think she makes
I think she was
Yeah,
in
she
Cougar Town a little
was,
bit.
you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Shout out Cougar Town.
Yeah.
Cougar Town and Real Housewives of, what was that show called? Desperate Housewives.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's funny. Okay, we're gonna do Am I the Asshole and voicemails. But first, we would be remiss if we did not mention Valentine's Day. How did Valentine's Day go for the whole gang?
Good. Yeah, I don't know. Got stoned, went to a restaurant.
Gusto went to a restaurant. Okay, Pabs.
I went to a restaurant.
Any anal?
I don't have a mic.
Oh yeah, we broke the mic a week ago.
I went to a restaurant, a nice restaurant, and obviously it's Valentine's Day, and I sit down, and there's a couple next to me with their child, with an iPad playing at 100% volume throughout the entire dinner. It was
like-
unbelievable.
They're like,
And you never
fuck you
say
guys.
anything.
I didn't say. Of course, I didn't say anything.
Dude, those parents have like kid ears where it's like that's not even like half of the volume they're used to with like everything going on in the house. They probably don't even notice and don't even care. This is our one night a year. Fuck you.
My roommate pulled one of the best moves ever. So we all had like reservations. There's like 3 people going out to dinner, 3 sets of people going out to dinner, all kind of getting ready. And he had nothing to do that night, obviously. And he gets in the shower. He takes like a half-hour shower, like right before everybody's about to go out, like right before everybody has to get ready.
Yeah.
So there's like he's the only single one, and he never showers at night. Just randomly just decides sees that we're all like getting ready to go, all need to get in the bathroom.
Half-hour shower.
Hops in a half-hour shower. It's
Dude,
like, well done.
After a half-hour shower, that's a don't slip, you'll get pregnant shower.
That's a get out of the Drano.
Jackie, how was yours?
There's got on the mic, but there's nothing.
What did
The,
you do, John?
I actually, I don't know if it's just like the world I live in now, or if it's something within me. I thought yesterday lacked a lot of love as a whole for society. I did not think yesterday was a very poppin' Valentine's Day. Usually I'm inundated with social posts and people complain about all that stuff, but I don't know. I like to see what your significant other looks like.
Stalk your girlfriend?
Or boyfriend. I just said ASAP Rocky's. I'm looking to see who the competition is.
Who's fucking who?
Right? Yeah, I want to know who's fucking who. And I did not see. Maybe it's just I don't check it as much these days, but I thought it was all. There was not a lot of love yesterday for
You are
Valentine's Day.
hopelessly single.
And I think that's very sad.
Yeah.
I don't even want it for me. By the way, I got 0 Happy Valentine's Day messages. But you even talking to my parents who usually say Happy Valentine's Day didn't say it.
I mean, who fucking cares?
It's just a nice thing to say. I say Happy fucking Friday. What's up with the weekend? It's what's happening right now. Yesterday, Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Okay, great.
You would say that to any? Who would you say it to?
I guess nobody, but the
If you ran into me, would you say Happy Valentine's Day?
no, because I did run into you and I didn't say it.
Yeah.
But the large, like if I was talking to someone on the phone, I would probably say it.
You would not.
Hey, what's
you
going
might
on,
say,
man?
"What are your plans for Valentine's Day?" You would not tell a random friend.
I guess that's part
Happy
of it.
Valentine's Day.
I'd inquire about what the plans are
Yeah, you don't say it though.
because it's something like you talk about it. It's what the weather is. It's all the small talk.
Yeah.
You just gotta do the small talk and be like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
for
but
Valentine's Day?
it's like congratulating people when someone else in their family's pregnant. Like, oh, congrats. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I definitely don't say that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But
oh,
to me,
that's cool.
the same
That'd be
thing.
fun.
Happy Valentine's Day. It's like, you know why? Because it's, not everybody celebrates. If you're fucking single, it's not even a day for you, Because not everybody celebrates it because it's an awkward one if you. I feel like Valentine's Day is good for, like the relationship that's newly fully established, if that makes sense,
Yeah,
And then I think it gets stupid, and then I think it comes back around again when it's like you're 50 and you're older or whatever, and you're like, let's go out and you do something cute. The middle ground, especially once you're getting older, you have kids and shit like that. It's like I don't fucking care. We're not doing this. Let's just But
I think
that
like
first
everything,
stage,
the moderation's important. It should always be. I think kind of like we're talking about with the breakups, with the Instagram deletes. Like, it's if you're trying too little or too hard, you're losing. It's just you have to find the right. If you're like, I don't give a fuck about this holiday,
agreed.
Who gives a shit? Well,
Yeah.
fuck Valentine's Day. Tall Mark created it.
Same
It's an
thing
invented day.
with your birthday when it's like,
Right.
when you're one of those, I don't talk about my birthday. It's like, well, now you're a weirdo too.
Right,
If you wear the sachet and the fucking tiara, you're an asshole
Here,
as well.
I'll get
but
you chocolate. I'll get you some roses.
what do you do though, especially as a guy? You got a girl that you've been seeing for a little bit, and it's Valentine's Day. That's a make or break right there. That's either like you just press fast forward and you add like 6 months to your relationship. I think one Valentine's Day is equal to 6 months of dating, or you pull the trigger and you are like we're not doing anything, and that means you're dead. You're killing. If you've been dating someone for like 3 months, you either jump to almost a year, or if you thought there was any chance it was going to happen, drop the fucking guillotine, chop the head off. It's over.
I think. Wait, so which way do I go with it?
Yeah. Are you more inclined to be like, all right, this is a little bit further along than I wanted, but let's do something nice. And then she's like,
I'm
ooh.
far more inclined to do that.
Yeah, me
Of
too.
course. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is the way to live. See where things go.
Yeah.
Rather than cut it off early. Like you've been dating someone for 3 months. Maybe you're not. You can drive legally. It doesn't matter. Like, and it's like you're obviously into them enough. It's like, let's see. Maybe Valentine's Day is incredible. Maybe you have a great time and the sex is great and the connection's awesome. And you're like, hell yeah. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But just cutting it off and be like, we're not doing anything.
I mean, you're. It just shows who you are as a person. You're a party pooper.
Yeah.
Is there, like-
but I think you can also do Valentine's Day without. If you put effort into it, it like fast forwards the relationship. I think if you're just like, you want to go to dinner and I get you like chocolates,
That's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you like if I get you like your favorite flowers and we go to some restaurant that you've been, hinting about or whatever. Steve Furey later in the interview has a sneaky move that he does to make sure girls like him. If you put some effort into it, it's like, okay, we're fucking dating now. Versus like, hey, we've been seeing each other a lot anyway. We might as well go out, but like, let's not make it a thing.
What's your worst Valentine's Day ever? Or best, or both? 'Cause usually it's both.
What do you mean? Usually it's both.
Well, I guess I really only have like one Valentine's Day story. I guess I don't, despite my.
This is right up there with John saying he doesn't have sex. He's never gone on a date, and he doesn't like music. He also never done anything on Valentine's Day.
I've done like I guess I'm trying to think like I guess I just haven't been in that many relationships, or at least that many that do like overlap Valentine's Day. I've never really I've had one where like I went all out, and I've talked about it before, where like my girlfriend came to Florida, we went to Disney.
Right.
I got a dinner reservation at like China in Epcot.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, the worst meal of all time. Like it was, bro. When I tell you, like the tables were this wide, and like it was bad, like just people sitting in your goddamn lap, and then the food was so fast. I think it was a half-hour dinner. It was like they were just so quick to be like, here's your food, here's what, get the fuck out of here. And then we stayed in like a very, I was in college, so we didn't have money.
Yeah.
We stayed in like a very childish, shitty Disney hotel. So like you have like Valentine's Day sex while like Buzz Lightyear's like painted on the ceiling above you. It was. I think it was a nice gesture. I think we wanted it to be better than it was. But
it's a lot. Like you really, those days are. It's prefix menu and crowded and stupid. Like
I wasn't 21 at the time, so she was sneaking me beers.
Yeah, like those. That is, I think, when it's. I remember going all out in middle, like high school, and being like, I gotta get everything. I got the gifts. I got the teddy bear and all that, and because you're hoping to get laid or do some kinky shit for the first time, or whatever. But my worst one, I don't think I've had any like terrible experiences. I've definitely had a lot of like we broke up recently before Valentine's Day. Fuck. Like, I know she's upset or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we're not together. We didn't do anything, but I know the whole time it's like guilt or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like we broke up in January or whatever, like right before it. It's like that's gonna weigh on me because they're toxically like blaming me for this. But yeah, I don't think I have. Oh, you know what? There was one in high school because that we had some crazy weird sex for what teenagers should be doing, and I have that one vividly in my head.
That is what you did on Valentine's Day. You just had sex.
Yeah, no, we went out and oh, you know what? I have a Valentine's Day. I have a Valentine's Day. I don't know what happened, bro. I have a Valentine's Day where I was on some Sting shit, dude. We had sex for like 5 hours. like not even like starting and stopping. It was like one continuous session. I don't know what happened. All I know is we came up for air and we had to order McDonald's at like midnight because everything was closed. And I was like, that was not the plan at all. So it was that was probably my favorite, most memorable one where it was just like I was like, wow, that was pretty long. Like we were in here for like an hour, and she was like, it's tomorrow. What just happened? I don't know how or what happened. But yeah, that capped off with some like DoorDash McDonald's. I was like, this is the best Valentine's Day ever. Everybody should do this. That was a good time.
I was gonna say, in terms of bad ones, I did like call a girl out for cheating on me on one.
Oh, that's fun
Yeah.
though, I think.
Oh yeah, no, she was like in lingerie, and I was like, "So let's talk about those texts you got
Oh,
with your best friend."
Brother, you should have done that after.
Yeah.
You should have done that about 15 minutes later.
Yeah, trust me, I realize that now.
Should have been like, wow, that was great. Light up a cigarette. So, who else did you do that with? Who was she fucking?
It was her best friend's boyfriend.
Woo!
So her best friend told me the day before, and then I was
So
like,
you two both were like, fuck you guys?
"Yeah, we're like fuck off."
That's
Well,
like a movie
yeah,
plot.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Yeah, that was a tough one.
All right, let's do a couple Am I the Assholes here. I was planning to break up with my significant other until they inherited a large sum of money. Part of my reason for wanting to break up was that we often fought about money, so I figured this might solve the problem. That's some fun mental gymnastics you're doing there.
I don't think that makes a lot of sense to me. That makes a lot of
I
sense.
think
If you're like, yo, all
money,
we fight about is money.
money might be the catalyst, but you got problems in your relationship if you're fighting a lot. You know, what's the matter? Is there vodka in that bottle? What happened?
So
It like got like stuck
The water?
right here. Yeah, it was so weird. It was so weird. I like paused like right here, and I couldn't get it to go one way or the other. I was like just frozen in time, and I see stars everywhere right now. I think I'm suffering oxygen deprivation.
Did you just drown yourself?
Yeah,
Did you drown yourself with a sip of water?
dude, it is.
Is it in your lungs?
I don't know. That was
You
wild.
just gave yourself pneumonia?
That was so weird. Like, did it? Like, I like paused. Like,
Yeah.
everything, like, froze.
No, I cut to you because I was like, "What's happening?"
That was so bizarre. Anyway,
bizarre.
bro, I need money. Like, if I'm in a relationship and all we fight about is fucking money, and then one day I get a shitload of fucking money, if everything else is good, we're good. And by I mean you. Like I'm in. I'm like fine, whatever. Fuck, who gives a shit? We got money now. Or like if all it's like think about like if all you fought about in a relationship was the fact that you never had sex, and then one day
started fucking
and
you.
one day she's like, let's start having sex.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna be great.
But that's a good example because it's not always that easy. It's like, well, you can't just like start fucking me. Like, this is weird now. It's awkward. We haven't had sex for a while. We gotta like ease back into it. I don't think if you just drop a brick of cash on the relationship that all those problems disappear.
I think they do. I think they do. So,
All right.
Who gives
Okay.
a shit? We got money. like,
How much? You know what is money? Is the opposite of this. Money causes breakups. If you got money, you get divorced. You break up. You dump people. If you don't have money, you stick with people because you're like, I can't do this.
we're in a foxhole together.
Yeah, like
yeah.
whether we like it or not, if we get divorced, like you're not going to be able to make like your mortgage payment, and I'm not going to be able to, like, what are we going to do with daycare? Like, whatever it is, I think people who are broke together stay together. It's when you're like, I can stand on my own 2 feet that you're like, fuck this. I'm out of here. And in some cases, that's good. You have the financial freedom to be like, I don't need to be dependent on someone who's bad for me. But in some cases, I think it's like there's problems that you would work through if you were not rich enough to say, fuck this. And in the long run, you might have like stayed together, and it might have been good.
What they say, it's like how they say the success rate of both love marriages and what do they call the other ones?
Arranged marriage?
Arranged marriages,
Yeah.
are basically the same.
Wait, what's the first one?
Like
Regular?
the success rate of both love marriages and actually I would guess arranged should probably have overtaken it a bit more recently.
Yeah.
Because an arranged marriage, you're like, well, we have to make this work.
Yeah.
Like,
and we'll find we'll just like concede on some things and
and we'll
compromise on
try,
some
yeah.
things.
Whereas love marriage is like, it's love, it's the fates. This
Right.
should just work.
Yeah.
And you give up and you don't try.
And you're
like,
just
fuck
like,
it.
I don't want to do that, and I don't have to do that because I can just pay for my own apartment or whatever it is. So I think in the long run, money, a bunch of money, especially if you have money issues, only one of those people are inheriting that money.
Not when I have a ring, dog. not when I'm at the fucking will reading with a ring in my pocket. And the second
That's true.
I'm gonna make this real romantic. The second he says how much money you get, I'll drop to a knee.
I ordinarily know.
It's like when you're making like someone's doing like their girlfriend's fucking graduation or their I don't know. People do it. I don't agree with the move, but like
their
they
girlfriend's graduation. Or we're going back in time now, huh?
Like I was watching.
Who you dating that's graduating, bud?
I just watched Tickets to Paradise. Tickets to Paradise, George Clooney and Julia Roberts. Great, real good rom-com. And that's how he proposed to her. He was like waiting on the stage. And that's not a spoiler. It's like one of the early scenes they're talking about how they got married. But I feel like you kind of like you surprise people on the big days. And I don't agree with it, but people do it plenty. Yeah. And I would do that at the will reading. Babe, I want you to remember this day forever.
I don't know how that
I want
works.
to take this sad moment and make it a beautiful moment.
I'm
rich.
If you're married and we're married and my family member dies, we inherit that money. That's how that works.
If we're marriage,
I usually know how these things work with who gets the money and how much, but I'm not sure with dead people inheritance, because that feels to me like that should be mine.
Yeah. Dude, that's like the guy I saw the other day. I tweeted it. People did not like that I tweeted it. That this dude's a legend who his wife was like, should I divorce my husband? He won't pay for the kids' tuition. It's like he makes $150,000 a year. I make $60,000.
I make $60,000. My husband makes $150,000, but he refuses to pay any of the tuition or related costs, which come to about $80,000 a year. He says it's my responsibility.
That's gang shit. Making your wife go into
they're not his kids.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
But making your wife go into debt to pay for the kids' tuition when you got plenty is awesome. Like, why don't you go out to Bank of America, babe? See if they'll help you out. Because I'm going to Morocco with the boys.
That is kind of fucked up, but I do get it where it's like,
but dude,
what if it's like, hey man, I don't believe in college and I never did, and when you had these kids, like that was up to you. I don't believe in flushing money down the toilet, not happening.
Dude, the fact that this is even a question where it's like, should I divorce him, means my guy throws good dick. like this dude is sending me into debt to pay my kids to go to college.
By the way, like making $150K. And it sounds like you have multiple kids at $80K a year. That's not enough money. Like,
right.
That's not 150 million. That's not 1.5 million. Like, you're not making enough cash for that. So like, it's almost like I can't afford it. I only can afford it a little bit more than you. Why do I have to do it? Fuck that.
What's that? Excuse me. What's that reply? Someone says you should read this. I'm gonna read it. Okay, my younger sister has not spoken. Oh, it's a different story altogether. Whatever, I'll read it anyway. My younger sister has not spoken to me since last Christmas when I requested to stay in an ocean view room in the house where our family planned to spend the holidays. I needed the room's sitting area for pumping breast milk and feeding my 3-month-old.
Pump those titties!
My sister preferred the ocean view room and even moved her and her partner's things into the room for a few days before the rest of the family pressured her to leave and allow me space to pump in private. That's what I say. She punished us by yelling at us and giving the family, including my infant daughter, the cold shoulder for the holiday. I give infants a cold shoulder too. Like, is the kid taking offense to it?
Yeah.
After that, my sister had a wedding in May, but she and her groom contracted COVID 9 days before the welcome receptions were to begin. She didn't understand why my husband and I declined to attend, and she declined to tell the rest of the guests she had COVID. Others became sick after the event. She has continued cold shouldering me and my daughter, whose first birthday she ignored. Out of the blue, I received a text message from her and that she and her husband want to find an investment account for our daughter. We are not sure this seems wise to accept. Our daughter will be very well taken care of financially, even without these funds. I don't want to accept funds from a couple who have proved emotionally abusive and tie my daughter to a potentially harmful relationship with them. Still, I wonder if declining funds on behalf of my 1-year-old is not fully my decision to make. Should I decline? Name withheld. Bro, this family sounds fucking juiced. This is some fucking rich people. Dude, when rich people offering you free money, take money.
You take money.
Take money.
I got a rule in life. When someone says, here's some money, you take it. The only time you can say no is if it's like blood money, mafia money, and you're really going to get caught up in some shit.
I think mafia money, I guess that'd be a little bit concerning.
Yeah,
like blood money.
If it's like, here's a bag of money, and now you have to go kill someone for me. You know?
No, heavens no. But if the money has...
Oh, like blood diamond, or it comes from
blood
like
diamonds, or like you stole it from the Jews in 1940. Someone just brought up the Holocaust. It's on my mind right now. But like, I don't know, man. Like,
but if it's just like I don't like my uncle,
do you want
and
this
my
money?
uncle's,
Like, I'll take that money.
That money is the same as that money, brother. I don't care who it came from. And then also, you can just tell people like no, like when they say like, what do you mean you're not coming to our reunion or our wedding or something? We gave little Miss Susie $50,000. Like, well, that was a gift, sir. You shouldn't have done that.
But I'd go.
But if you didn't want to,
I would be beholden to you.
Like
but
this idea, that's what I mean.
It is
this idea. I don't want to accept money from a couple who proved emotionally abusive, and my daughter.
But also, like, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm counting these people as emotionally abusive just yet because they didn't talk to the fucking 3-month-old.
True. My point is overall though is that if somebody comes to you and gives you a gift, and then all of a sudden is like, I need you to do this, that, and the other thing, you have every right to be like, you didn't say that, motherfucker. You know? I remember that guy who took me to the Super Bowl when summer came around. It was time to advertise. He was like, so how many like free ads am I getting? And I was like, no, bro, that's not how this works. And he's like, I took you to the Super Bowl. And I was like, well, then you shouldn't have done that.
Right.
We never had a discussion.
You said that to him?
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't that tough about it.
Yeah, right.
But I was like, that was like, I said like, dude, had I known that was what was going on, I would have said no. I thought we were going as friends. I thought that, you wanted me there for like some publicity. But had I known it was going to be in place of money, I would have said no. This shit is like, if they say, we gave your 1-year-old money, you need to come to our baby shower or some shit. No, I fucking don't. Don't give money to people who don't like you. That for a fucking lesson.
Yeah, I knew we were in for some shit the moment we got to like the ocean view rooms being like an issue.
Yeah.
Anyone who
know
fucking cares,
any of the details like that in there, you're talking rich.
When you're staying at a house, like be it an Airbnb or your family house or your significant other's family, whatever, like I am. If you care about what room you're staying in, if you didn't pay for the house, you're a fucking loser.
I mean, like to me, when people are like, which is the one with the most natural light? I'm like, what are you fucking I didn't even notice there was a window in here. I'll just take it. Is there a bed? I'm good.
It's basically like a pretty standard practice of mine. Like I will, if I get to an Airbnb first, no matter what time I get there, if I'm not the last person there, I just leave my belongings in the living room until it's time to go to bed.
Figure it out.
And then I'm like, whatever bed's open, I'll take. And then oftentimes
Especially
I end
if
up
other
on the
people
couch.
beat you there. They pick the room first, that kind of stuff.
I think the person who like booked it, I think traditionally should get the master, as long as if they're
They
a family,
want it,
unless there's a family there. It's like, well, there's a family.
Yeah, the family gets the big room.
You get it.
Yeah.
Like,
Otherwise, but also a lot of times those houses are like, we're cramming in and we're just gonna let it rip, and maybe when you're older in life it's a little bit different. But in the beginning, it's like, I remember we had a big fight as a group of friends. My one buddy and his girl put their bags in one room, and then my other buddy fucked his girlfriend on that bed. And they were like, that's our room. And they were like, no, it's not. And they're like, we put our bed in, like our bags in there, and then you fucked on our sheets. And it was like, those aren't your sheets. Your bags were just on the floor. Nobody has slept there yet. Like, it was fair game. And it was
crazy.
It was very divided.
No,
though.
that's So the bags were already in there, and then people went and fucked on the bed.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was not like out of spite. I think it was just out of like, you know, like we started to party and shit, and they wanted somewhere
it's
to
not
fuck.
the end
You
of
go
the world.
upstairs, and,
But
yeah.
if someone's like, well, our bed, like that's our bed, to the reply to be like, no, it's not, is like, well, yeah, it is. Like that's how choosing rooms works. Like that's our
Yeah.
bed now.
Yeah.
But well, you don't own the sheets. Like yeah, I know, but like. I don't know if you broke into my hotel room and fucked in my bed, and your response was that's not your bed. I'd be like, well, I mean, kind of it is.
If you like change the sheets, would you have a problem with it?
No, I mean, I really wouldn't have a problem with it
In general,
In
I'd be like,
general,
I'll sleep-
unless the response was that's not your bed. Like,
Yeah,
well, yes,
yeah.
it is. That's
Yeah.
for all intents and purposes. This is my
But
fucking
like
bed.
I get what you mean, but it was also like we were like 24. And
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
we're
yeah.
here to fucking party, man.
Right.
We're not here to like enjoy the master suite with your girlfriend. We're trying to like get it in. You know what I mean?
But did
So
the
it
people
wasn't-
not have a bed?
You know, I think it was just like that was the room at the top of the stairs, and like yeah, well, you know,
That's crazy too.
like well,
if
you know,
I have a
whatever
room,
no, yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't think it was. I don't know if they had their own room, I think they would have fucked in that room. I think they were either like, oh, you know what it was? I think there was also like some people were a full, and some people were a half. They're only coming for a weekend. Like there was a whole bunch of shit. But I mean, they were in the right, but it was also like they were It was nuclear. It was
yeah,
like, calm down, dude.
that's like
we,
getting,
you know, we all went to college together. I've seen you fuck. I've watched you jerk off. We've been in blacked out situations all together. Like a couple, you know, girlfriend. I've let people have sex in my parents' bed before.
I've let people have. I don't know if I've let people, but I'm sure people have. I never have. I think people who fuck in their parents' beds are perverts.
Totally weird.
Like-
but my friend was like, "Yo,
Anyone here?
No.
Good.
good. We passed today's test. We're not that mega perverts." My buddy was like, "Yo, like the only room is," and I was like, "Okay, I don't give a shit."
Yeah. I
I was
have,
like, "Don't fucking like piss on it or."
Well, I've done that. I've done, I guess, a little worse.
Mr. High and Mighty over here. I would never. You're fucking
No.
weird if you fuck in your
It
parents'
wasn't.
bed. Only I just pee in it.
It wasn't their parents; it was his sisters. But
What's funny is I have this vision of you not peeing the bed. I have a vision of you peeing into the bed. You know, like standing there and peeing in the bed.
yeah, that is something I've done. But no, I had buddies who were like, my parents are gone for the weekend. I'll be sleeping there, and you can sleep in my bed. I'm like, why are you gonna sleep in their room?
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo. Like, I don't even like going in my parents' room, let alone like.
I think I might have done that before, where it's like, because I think it's a little bit weird for your friend to like snuggle up in your parents' sheets and shit.
It's weird for anyone. It's their bed.
I know, but like it's still family. Like to be in their room with their belongings and their stuff. It's like I'll go in my mom's room and you guys stay in my room. Like that way.
I think we had enough rooms where it's like there's always a sibling not there, so
Yeah.
it never really had to
Right.
come into play. But I think you're like dibs on my parents' bed. You got issues, bro.
How about this? I don't think I should have to give up my plane to someone who's only 60. One woman gave me the stink eye, even though she was in better shape than I am.
Give their plane?
Yeah, plane seat.
Like as I don't even understand.
I don't think I should have to give up. Oh, did I say plane?
Yes.
I don't think I should have to give up my seat to someone who's only 60. One woman gave me the stink eye, even though she was in better shape than I am.
Okay, so I'm thinking Subway now.
I'm thinking anything.
Subway, I
Any
guess.
scenario.
Plane, like when do you give up your plane seat? Train. I'm up and at 'em. I often just stand or lean, but if I'm sitting, the moment I see someone who's even like looks like they might not know long division that well, I'm fucking like, here you go. Son.
But like 60 is, you could be 60 and be like fully capable.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
but if you're not healthy looking, like a healthy 60-year-old,
when you say
60-year-old,
can't do math, are you talking like a retarded person?
Yeah,
you're,
yeah.
You're gonna give up your seat for the disabled,
hell yeah.
but not the old.
I know, you give for the old too. I'll give for anybody. I don't
Okay,
even
but how
want to be
old
sitting
is
down.
Old?
It depends.
You
could
got
be,
gray hair?
You could be 45 if you're just not looking healthy. Like if you're like slumped over.
So that's
like-
kind of this guy's point. He's like, this chick was in better shape than I am.
Yeah, I guess if she's standing over, you can tell when someone's like, give me that fucking seat.
Yeah.
you can have the seat. So if you're standing over me,
It's like,
I'm not
whatever.
gonna.
I don't want the.
If
fucking
you're a
smoke
healthy
here.
looking person, I'm not gonna yell across the car, be like, "Oh, you, come take my seat."
Yeah.
But if you're standing there and like giving me the vibes that you want my seat, you can have my seat. I don't fucking
hear
care
that.
enough.
I hear that.
The speaking of seats and 60-year-olds, I sent a group text. We haven't told this story yet on the plane home from
Whoa!
Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Johnny almost got his bird wet.
I sent a group text that the before the plane even taken off, my seatmate, who was probably about a 60-year-old woman, very pretty.
She was like a real housewife.
Yeah, exactly.
Real Housewives of like Houston or whatever she's going to, right?
No, she's going to Florence. She's from Louisville.
Right, Louisville.
But they had a house in Scottsdale.
Samsonite. Way off.
And she, before the plane even took off, dude, she'd already whacked two Miller Lights. Just fucking bang, bang. Put them down quick, fast. And I was like, oof. I think Kevin's response was, I told you you're going to get married one day. And then when the food started coming around, I had gotten a cheeseburger. And I was like, wait, I don't want a cheeseburger. I actually wanted a stir fry.
Vegetarian dish or whatever.
They were doing like a chicken stir fry.
Oh,
They were
okay.
calling it a poke bowl, which is why it turned me off. But I saw them coming out, and I was like, oh no, it's just chicken stir fry. I'm like, don't call it a poke bowl, because that makes me think of sushi in a bowl. And that's just disgusting. Sushi in any form other than sushi should not be served.
Yeah.
They got sushi burritos now. They got sushi fucking tacos.
That's why I don't
sushi
fuck with lox on a bagel. It feels like it's just slabs of fucking fish on your bagel.
in a sushi roll.
All good.
Fine.
Yeah.
Anything else? No, thank you. But once I saw it was a chicken, I was like, oh wait, fuck, I want that instead, because we had just had a cheeseburger.
Sure. We did, but also I will say those cheeseburgers were good enough that I was very like, how the fuck did they make this?
Really?
It tasted like a diner burger. Like it wasn't like a Shake Shack burger, which you had just had. It wasn't like a flame grilled one, but it tasted like something you would get from the diner that was good enough, and it was really melty cheese. And I was like, you got like 100 of these motherfuckers on this board. How did you do this? Like just microwave it? There's obviously not a grill.
There were not 100. There were about 18 of those.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because we don't get them.
Oh, that was only first class. Now I'm starting to understand. I did not realize. Got it. You guys are pores. I see now.
And so so she's immediately like, she's like, sweetheart, you can take mine. Like, I don't want. Like you and I was like, no. You enjoy your poke bowl, blah blah blah. And we had this little interaction there, and that's when I was like, oh, she's not like, I had called her an older woman in the text. I was like, she's actually not. She's kind of like fucking hot. Because when I sat down, I didn't stare at her. I didn't have like a great look, but
Yeah.
she was kind of slumped and she had glasses on. She was reading, and I don't know, the glasses kind of put me over the edge. And then we had that interaction. And I was like, oh damn,
You could get it.
this lady is quite attractive, and the ride goes on, and then the last half hour she'd been having Chardonnays, and after the beers to start,
What of it?
and then we got to talking, and I got to drinking whiskey, and I was like,
What'd you say? You said something. It was 15 more minutes or something.
I yeah, it might have been that. Yeah,
He was like, if this ride was 15 more
I was
minutes,
like, we got
fuck
sent
it.
to a holding pattern, man. Like, I'd have fucking touched. if there wasn't an available gate and we had to do a few laps around JFK, then I might have been in the fucking in the Mile High Club. It was. I mean, she's honestly great. Like, I never liked talking to people, and like, I think it was one of those things where most of the flight we're being like, we were watching our own shit. She was watching The Menu. I was watching I don't even remember, to be honest, New Girl, I think. And then I think we both got enough booze in us to be like, should we have a conversation?
What's up, girl?
And then
Were you sitting directly next to her?
directly next to her,
Like
yeah,
shoulders touching?
Yes. Yeah. And
Yeah, you were.
and it was just
Practically
like
first base.
she was talking about she had a layover in Amsterdam. And we were talking about the Burt Kreischer trip. She's like, "Oh my God, you boys are just crazy." and
then she got out and needed to like run somewhere,
she
right?
needed to run to go get her ticket for her next flight because she had
Right.
like there had been whatever.
Canceled the connecting and needed a
And
new
I
one.
was telling Kevin,
That's
I was
when
like-
I saw her.
I was like, you gotta see her. And I was like, oh my God, here she comes. And she came around. She had like her hands in the air. She's like, I got my ticket.
Yeah.
And Kevin just goes, oh, I see what you're talking about now.
Because he was like, I almost fucked this old lady, and I was like, all right, creepo. whatever, man. And then I saw her. I was like, oh, old lady does not do her justice.
Yeah.
I would definitely fuck this woman.
She was great. She knows what
I hope there's
Barstool
some
is.
stoolie
She
going,
loves Burt Kreischer.
Oh, there's someone going, my mom flew to Florence and had a layover in there. Fuck!
I'm actually not giving that many details because I think it might be.
Somebody would know, yeah.
And obviously, if it's your mom, like who I wasn't gonna fuck your mom.
Obviously, I almost fingered your mom, but whatever, it happens.
No,
Just
she
like
wouldn't.
DM us. To, like,
She
let us
wouldn't.
know.
She wouldn't have. I'm attracted to your mom, is what I'm saying here.
All right, last one. A girl once asked me how tall I am on a dating app, but when I followed up by asking her how much she weighed, she went ballistic.
Think this is fair play. You're
You're going to be superficial? I'm going to be superficial.
Right.
You know?
It is.
As a matter of fact, yours, technically, you have more control over than I.
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Fat boy, fat girl, fatso face. You can get rid of that fat belly. I can't.
I can't grow.
I'm grown. I'm full grown. You're too full grown.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point. You are in complete control.
You can go on a diet. I can't go on a.
You could intermittent fast if you want.
Yeah. You can podcast for 5 hours a day and not eat lunch, bitch. But let's not be obtuse here. We know that. Actually, no. Fuck that. Add it to the Me Too 2 movement. I was about to say that women's weight is more touchy than men's height, but that's only because we're fucking adults about it and we're like, all right, I can't change this. This sucks. But it probably hurts a lot of fucking short kings' feelings when girls are like, you're out. I don't even look at you.
Yeah.
And they just go,
You're not
well,
even
that
in my
sucks.
eyesight.
Yeah, I can't even see
Guess
you.
what? You fill up too much of mine, fatty.
Yeah, I don't even look down at you. I can't even get around you with my eyes, fat bitch.
You're like a spy balloon. You're supposed to be stealth, but you're too visible.
Great reference. All right, voicemails. Let's let them rip. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down. You may feel overwhelmed. You might feel like you're not showing up the way you want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you, because when you feel empowered, you feel more prepared to take on everything that life throws at you. Simply just getting something off your chest can help you be in the right spot to perform your best. Like if you've got a secret or you've got something on your brain, on your mind, in your heart, and you can't get it out, you're not going to be able to perform your best. That's why sometimes I don't even need like a full therapy schedule or session. Just I need to talk to somebody, get it all off my chest. I feel like I'm a new man, and then I can get back to work and back to my family and everything like that. That's what I use BetterHelp for. You can use it for any version of therapy. You want to text, you want to do phone calls, you want to do video chats. All of it is available through BetterHelp, a great option that is convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. You just got to fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime you want for no additional charge. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can help you get there, and BetterHelp can get you that therapy. Go to betterhelp.com/KFC today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/KFC for 10% off your first month.
What's up, guys? Meant to get this to you on Friday, but now it's Super Bowl Sunday. Go Pats. Anyways, want to get to you Friday because I missed the release of the podcast while you were in Arizona. And Friday found out you guys released tour dates in fucking Boston for the one show, John.
One show.
So my bachelor party is that same weekend, and you guys booked that weekend. So we've got the bachelor party coming in. Just wanted to say, been trying to see you guys for years. Can't fucking wait.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
We've got to get some sluts with some bananas on stage for these guys. Yes.
Yeah, that's sick.
great.
That would be sick.
I was gonna say we need a new opener, so we gotta figure that out.
We're just so we're clear. By the way, a quick message for Boston. I'm gonna make you a solemn promise right now.
It will not be 75 minutes of bagpipes.
Exactly that. It will not feel like the start of our show at the Wilbur Theater this time will not feel like a cop's funeral.
Bro, that chick, that chick must have done 100 back and forths. She walked that stage like she was like guarding Buckingham Palace, man.
And it was like she was great.
And
she was
kept coming
so
back
nice.
being like,
The crowd
"This is
got
good."
into it.
Yeah.
At one point, the late crowd was drunk enough that they were like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah. Early crowd was like, "What is happening?"
No, we hired a woman and she did exactly what we asked her to do.
We were just
it was just we didn't really think how much bagpiping a half hour of pre-show bagpiping is.
I remember being
it's
like,
too much bagpiping.
I remember being like, "This is part of the producer duties. You got to go tell this chick to fucking sit down or something." That was. That was
I remember
one of the
asking
funniest
her,
things
like,
we've ever done.
do we need
we
to mic
closed
you
the door?
up?
Remember that?
Yeah.
We just closed the door
it
so we
made
couldn't
us
hear
too
it.
uncomfortable to hear.
Yep.
I was like, "Oh my god, this is so
It's like
crazy."
out of sight, out of ears, out of mind. They
We
couldn't
had
hear.
we had the door shut to the green room with like our phones playing music, hoping to drown it out, so we didn't have to feel uncomfortable. Everyone was like, "What is happening?"
Kev, you were
Da, 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 da.
Kev, you were holding the phone to your ear.
I was like, I don't want to hear it.
Again, nothing against her. She was fantastic, and
She's
was,
hot, too.
She was exactly what she was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's just we didn't realize how much bagpiping a half hour.
You got to
bagpiping.
say she was probably the prettiest bagpiper in the world.
yeah.
Probably the only one.
I
Semi-attractive.
remember asking her beforehand. I was like, "Do you need us to like talk to the sound guy and mic you up?" And she goes, "Oh no, we'll be fine."
No, it's just a bagpipe.
They'll hear it. Don't worry.
But that's dope. I'm
She's
very
on
much
tour
looking
right
forward to that show at the Wilbur. I think it'll be very fun. Glad to have the bachelor party boys in town. We will have to do maybe a Q&A session with them or something like that.
Something. We
Yeah.
gotta maybe we get out a stiletto. Maybe give Jackie a belt to work with. We will fucking put on a show.
Get your tickets to that show. Get your tickets to Austin, Dallas,
Houston, Stamford, Boston, all the spots on sale. Get your tickets now. Probably like a smattering of tickets left at each location, so get them now.
What up, KFC, Feits, Nick, Jackie, the gang. Not sure if not sending a video disqualifies me immediately, but
No, it doesn't.
I'm not sending a video. You guys got to understand that.
Totally understand.
9 to 5. Like,
The
I'm
amount
not
of
sending
people
a
that send
video
them
in,
shitting.
but I
I'm
still
always
got
like, you
something to
don't
say.
have to do this.
Anyways, so I was watching the Ashton Kutcher podcast. Thought he was really cool. So my girlfriend and I decided to watch No Strings Attached that night because we hadn't seen it in a long time. Have you guys watched this movie? I mean, it's the worst thing of all time.
What are you talking about?
The plot at the beginning is they're friends, childhood friends or whatever.
Yeah.
A decade later, they meet in college again.
Yeah.
Kind of catching feelings a little bit at first sight, and then Natalie Portman invites Ashton Kutcher to a funeral the next day.
Yes, I love
Haven't seen
her.
each other in a decade. Doesn't tell him they're going to a funeral.
Yeah, she's a badass.
Somehow, Ashton Kutcher still isn't running away from this crazy girl from his childhood.
It's Natalie Portman.
After he says that he wants to see her
Make me do
again,
a
and she
murder.
says, "If you're lucky, you'll never see me again." I mean, what the fuck is that? You got to call the police immediately. But I mean, I just want to get you guys' thoughts. Feits, you had to be so starstruck. I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing, but that is such an inferior movie to Friends with Benefits. It's insane.
It's
It almost
I mean,
seems like
it's
it's a
not even
spoof
close.
of Friends
Those
with
Strings Attached is far, far better than
Anyways, we have a-
than Friends
I
with
will say
Benefits.
this: I think I got a little bit mixed up. I like both though. So this guy
I
can
also
go
like both.
Fuck himself. Justin
the-
Timberlake has the Alzheimer's storyline.
Yes.
I think I like that a little bit better, to be honest. I think I switched the two.
Really?
Yeah.
No, at the time I was far more a Justin Timberlake guy than an
Yeah,
Ashton
Ashton
Kutcher
Kutcher,
guy.
yeah.
And at the time it pained me to admit where I was like, the Ashton Kutcher one kicks the shit out of this one.
You know what's funny in the Justin Timberlake one? Who's the girl in that one?
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, right? And Natalie Portman. In the Justin Timberlake one, right off the bat, they are joking about putting a finger in his ass.
Yes.
And that's early for that.
Yes, very early.
I remember being like, what is that? And then
I
like 10
remember
years later being
he
like,
gets
hell yeah,
dumped
bro.
by, like, it's like fucking like Scarlett Johansson or something.
Yeah. They're
It
outside
is-
the movie theater
Yeah,
or
it's
the
a
play.
big celebrity. That's their only scene in it. But like,
and then they like walk together and she says something about putting a finger in his ass,
yeah,
right?
and he's like, I didn't say in. I just said like around. or
That's
something
what it
like
was.
that.
She just busted his balls. He said, I didn't say in, I said around. And then it like cuts to the opening thing or
Yeah.
whatever. But at the time, like early mid 2000s, like that was taboo. Now it's like, I said in and I said 3, not the pinky. But back then it was a big deal. It's like progressive, bro.
Yeah. I forget who. Can you find out who that was? What actress dumps JT? It was. I want to say it was ScarJo.
Yeah, that might be the best bet.
It might be Olivia Wilde.
No,
No,
it's
I
not
feel
Olivia
like it was
Wilde.
a blonde. This is like the dozen. I do feel like ScarJo might be your best bet. Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
That's it,
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, only one song. That's not so bad.
He looks so young then.
Wonderland. Well, the good news is he has so many good ones.
Here's an idea. Next time, instead of being late, just shit on my face. Because that's not the same thing as missing your body as Wonderland. Okay, come on, we really gotta go in. Julia Roberts is about to put on her really tall boots.
We need some talk.
It's at the height of Andy Samberg, too.
I think we should take a break.
I just feel like we should chill for a while, you know?
You're doing this.
You're breaking up with me?
You said I was your soulmate.
I did? When?
When we were at that bed and breakfast having sex.
But, you know, that doesn't
That doesn't what?
count.
Sorry.
Maybe you should care a little bit less about work and a little more about the girl that you're dating. Because last time I checked, work doesn't reassure you that letting your finger up your ass doesn't make you gay.
I never said go up, okay? I just said lightly around. It's like a little button. You know what?
Bro, the realest moment in movie history. That is the realest shit ever wrote. From her line to his line. I'm assuring you you're not gay. I didn't say go in. Rub around it like a button. Fucking bravo, whoever wrote that. Whoever wrote that script deserves an Oscar just for that line. There was a million couples on dates in that theater going, whoa. Oh, yup.
I forgot. I didn't forget about that, but it had not been in the forefront of my brain anymore. But I remember like the first time seeing that, I was like, "Whoa,
That's fucking
all right."
great.
But I still think Nose Ring Attaches, dude. That's the appeal of Natalie Portman is her dark sense of humor, her darkness.
That she took him to a funeral.
She's like Aubrey Plaza in fucking Parks and Rec. Like that's what makes her so hot,
Yeah.
dude. If some fucking chick surprise invites me to a funeral,
I'm marrying her.
proposing
At the funeral.
At the funeral,
Yeah.
same thing. Like we'll go hit the will reading after this, and then we'll hit the fucking church. And
2 birds, 1 stone. Let's go. Last one. Nice hoodie.
What's up, KFC crew? First time, long time here. Rocking the Sherpa hoodie. Just have a quick Am I the Asshole for you. So I live in an apartment complex, and it has a pretty small gym. There's another dude that lives here that runs his personal training business through our apartment's gym. The apartment complex does not know about this. He brings in clients that don't live in our building. They take up a lot of space in this small area, and they kind of just hoard the equipment. So I was just wondering if you guys would consider me the asshole if I kind of went full Karen and reported him to our apartment complex. This could be this guy's livelihood, but at the same time, shouldn't really be running a business like this through our small apartment gym. And I know I'm not the only person that's annoyed with it that lives here. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks, and Viva.
What are they doing?
It's a guy who lives in the apartment who is a personal trainer, and he's having his clients come to the apartment's gym, and he's like working them out in there. I have dealt with situations like this before. It's incredibly frustrating. It's so
Because
fucking
there's so many
annoying.
people in and out?
Huh?
What's the problem?
It's just like because it's a personal trainer. I'm getting the situation I'm envisioning is like he's taking like 5 sets of weights, and it's like because they're running like a superset or doing a circuit over here.
Oh, your problem is with the gym.
My problem's with the guy running like it also
Like your problem is when you go to the gym and he's running.
He's there. and then he's got all the weights. He's also talking the whole fucking time.
But okay, so back up. This is a apartment gym. This is
Yes.
not like a sign-up gym.
Correct.
So everyone in the building can work out, and then he uses it as his personal trainer. And there's you can't use the machines or the weights or whatever.
Correct.
Got it.
And also, it more so than even the weights is like he's talking all the time. Where like I've dealt with it too, where if someone has fucking like they'll have their personal trainer on FaceTime. And they'll be like, doing, or like, all right, now time for this. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't have these fucking noise cancelings yet. So I'm like, I can fucking hear you. And it's so goddamn
But would
fucking
that bother
annoying.
you at like a New York sports club?
Would it bother me if someone, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't bother
It's
me.
big enough
I'd be
that
like,
you
you're a
get your own
fucking loser.
space
But like,
and-
it wouldn't affect me. I at no point would I ever say anything to anyone, but I would do what I do to employees here when they file a complaint with me. And by file a complaint, I mean text me and bitch about something.
Shut the fuck up.
I go, no, you should tweet that. like someone will send a screenshot of a tweet and they'll be like, I should reply to this. I'm like, you should definitely reply with that. And like I would basically egg someone else on in the gym for them to complain.
Yeah. You don't want to be the person.
I don't think I'd be the complainer.
Be like, yeah, man, you
but
do it.
I'd be
You
like,
do
you
it.
should fucking do that.
Yeah.
Like someone's got to say something.
Also,
But-
just do it anonymously, right?
But even that, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to carry out that. But I carry out that hit.
I mean, if you're truly bothered, you can make the call or slip the letter yourself, and nobody.
It is.
Nobody's none
it
the
is
wiser.
very annoying.
Interesting.
It's way more annoying than it should be.
I was gonna say this doesn't sound like it would bother me, but I'm not a gym person and all that shit. So
no,
like,
it's fucking annoying.
I could see. I could see it being bad. I bet you it's like every now and then it's bad, but like just do it off hours and shit. You know what I mean? Like have your clients come through and during the workday and that kind of shit.
But
like,
I think in like these small type gyms, there's really no such thing as like off hours.
Yeah.
It's like there's always someone who wants to be working out.
Right,
Be
right.
it lunchtime or night. There's always like
I do appreciate the hustle though, using your apartment
your free
gym
gym to
be,
fucking charge people.
Yeah, come on down and like you don't even have to have a gym membership.
Just get like fucking
Like
10
awesome.
weights. That's all personal trainers have anyway. Get like 10 weights in a fucking band and have them come to your
Do it in
apartment.
your apartment. Yeah. All right, Scuba Steve Furey on the show. Great interview. You're gonna love it. You talking about WNBA players getting hot is
they're so
that
fucking
sticks
hot
with
now.
me so
If
much.
people aren't watching the WNBA, dog, start tuning in. I don't know if they start investing in
smoked.
eyelash extensions, but these big bitches are the finest women I've ever seen in my fucking life. I'll do the whole bit. My favorite one right now is Elizabeth Cambridge. You guys peep that? She's got an OnlyFans. I had to get a bigger computer screen, switch it on the side. I had to switch it on the side, get her whole body in there. Oh my god.
she's
so fun.
She's dominant, dude.
And my favorite was everyone got mad at her. She's like, she's fucking up WNBA. I'm like, it's the WNBA. What are you talking about? It's a stepstone.
Wait, so she legit has OnlyFans.
She's on OnFans.
And like,
but I haven't paid yet. I don't know if she's getting butt naked.
I guarantee.
she's got the chest hat. That's the game.
She got everything. You seen the Buzz Lightyear one?
No.
Shit, I almost had it in my back burner on my phone. My girl got mad. I had to get an Android so it was bigger. You know what I mean?
Wait, let me find this Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
yes,
wow!
sir.
Right? She looks normal size. That's how hot she is.
Bro, yo. Liz
She look normal size, dog.
Liz Cambridge would fuck you.
Oh
you
my!
don't
I
fuck her.
couldn't even.
She fuck you. dude.
She'd put me in like a tampon. I was just doing like dance moves and shit, making her come a different way I never even seen.
Yo, anybody who's like, you're on the WNBA, you like can't or are above
But it's also
OnlyFans, like, dude, they will make girls on OnlyFans make more than like superstars in Bad Baby made the same
She
money
did shit
as like
either.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, facts,
So don't
dog.
talk to me about the WNBA payment.
The worst part is like in
Fuck
the
outta here.
WNBA, they're like, you make more money in Israel. If you make more money in Israel, show your pussy in America, dog. The fuck are you doing?
No doubt. I would use my WNBA career to propel my OnlyFans career.
Yeah, hell
and I
yeah.
would retire from basketball as soon as everyone fucking subscribes.
What is
See
it?
you fucking later.
Yeah.
All that hubbub about they want to fly private now because like I guess certain teams like you fly in commercial and it sucks And they're like, professional athletes should fly private. What?
Imagine
sitting middle on fucking JetBlue.
And then you got to play a game that night. You play day of. They're not spending money in the hotel.
Don't get me wrong. It sucks. And in a perfect world, I would love them to fly private. How the fuck are you going to fly 30 fucking teams, 15 women, 20 women, 25 with the entourage and all that shit, private for months and months and months? Where's the money coming from? Fucking OnlyFans.
Also, you ever seen that South Carolina team?
No.
Man, college basketball's wow. Miami.
You remember South Carolina, I think, was the team this past year when we were at the Wilbur for March Madness, and they were up like 51-3. Remember that?
Vaguely.
There was like a screenshot. I had a screenshot of it.
It's like Megan Good dunking on someone. I don't know what's harder than that, but the shit is crazy.
I don't know if I want you to fuck me or posterize me.
Yeah. I'm like, if I can just guard you in the post and you hit a fucking hook shot, I'm going to come.
Just do Mike and drill on top of me, man. Let's go.
Just destroy me in the post, baby girl.
Subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be faster. That's it.